if Grand Theft Auto falls, I think wow. I mean, we're gonna see a crash like none other. Because they spent an ungodly amount of money on this game. This is the highest budget game of all time. I don't know if you guys know that. This is the highest budget game of all time. And if Grand Theft Auto falls, yeah, that's not good.
Diversity expert Stacy Gordon helps you recognize and acknowledge your own biases so that you can identify them when making decisions and prevent yourself from making calls based on a biased viewpoint. Stacy Gordon explains some of the most common forms that a bias takes: affinity bias, halo bias, perception bias, and confirmation bias. She helps you recognize the negative effects of bias within your organization, as well as the benefits to be realized by uncovering bias in decision-making processes. Finally, she outlines strategies for overcoming personal and organizational bias, end quote. We're going to circle back to this whole unconscious bias thing in a second, but we also got to delve into some other things as well. Another thing Francesca was able to decipher was that Rockstar has had a staggering amount of employees join them in the last 2 years. But the weird part about a lot of this is that a vast majority of these new hires are coming from a very specific studio in question, that being Behavior Interactive. In case you don't know, Behavior Interactive is a studio that was responsible for games like Dead by Daylight, The Casting of Frank Stone, Meet Your Maker, and even worked on other projects such as Mortal Kombat 1, Immortals of Avium, Gears 5, Rainbow Six Extraction, Borderlands the Pre-Sequel, Call of Duty Vanguard, and many more. In case you don't know, also, Behavior Interactive is home to DEI agenda pushes like the Wheel of Privilege 2. They are also originally located in Montreal in Canada.
Oh my God, not Canada. Not Canada. Bro, what the fuck is happening with Montreal, Canada? All of this shit is coming out from Montreal, Canada. All of this shit. What the fuck is going on? Most of these DEI consultancy firms are in Montreal, Canada. It's always Montreal, Canada. What is happening? Bro, this is insanity, bro. It's insane. It's insane.
Same exact city that Sweet Baby Inc. operates out of. Just letting you know. But when it comes to the Wheel of Privilege thing, we have this Fandom Pulse article here where a woman named Sylvia Duckworth, which I covered in a video recently, made this wheel that details people's privileges based on who or what they are. And fellow YouTuber Smash JT found recently too that this Sylvia Duckworth has published books praising black people specifically, and has even made books pushing trans stuff onto children through picture books.
That I saw. I saw that post from Smash JT. I think I commented on it too, I'm pretty sure. It's fucking insane.
All of this is funded and created by Behavior Interactive, which, like their name suggests, things are made to force behaviors into games themselves and more. And many of the games that I showed that they are a part of have characters where women are favored, like Gears of War 5, or games that desexualize characters like Mortal Kombat 1, specifically the females. So now that you know who and what Behavior stands for, let's circle back to Rockstar. Like I said, many people from that studio are now working at Rockstar coincidentally around the same time Dan Houser and the rest left the company in the past few years.
Sounds like a hostile takeover. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like they wanted to take over the biggest IP in the fucking world for gaming, or one of the biggest IPs. Sounds like a very hostile takeover, in my opinion. Dude, I don't know what they're putting in the syrup up there in Canada, but we need to stop this shit.
One of these people is Wendy Enriquez Donasaint, who is a director of talent.
Who the fuck is that, bro? Wendy Enriquez Donasaint? She, her. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is the bitch that's in charge of fucking hiring people. This is the one that's in charge of hiring people. Director of talent acquisition. Oh, that's gonna be great.
Acquisition at Rockstar Games currently. Wendy confirms on LinkedIn here where it says Wendy Enriquez Donasaint is the Director of Human Resources and Talent Acquisition at Bethesda Game Studios. Wendy has over 15 years of experience in human resources and talent acquisition. Wendy started their career as a recruiter at Behavior Interactive in 2005. And now, as we know, she has now moved on to Rockstar, becoming the head of hiring for that company. As you can see here, she's been at Rockstar for almost 2 years now. Again, coincidentally, around the same time Dan Houser and such leave. She then becomes head of talent acquisition. Isn't that weird to anyone else that all of these people, these initiatives, these programs, certificates, all of it immediately enters Rockstar as soon as the original people leave? Well, maybe this Wendy person isn't tied to DEI, even though she comes from behavior and is working at Rockstar. Well, we were able to also find out that Wendy's sister here, Ingrid Enriquez Donasaint, has published books about representation and inclusivity as well. Ingrid, like I said, who is the sister of Rockstar's talent acquisitions director, even calls herself a grand strategist and ethnographer, which I looked into it in case you don't know what an ethnographer is, as Google puts it. An ethnographer is a person who studies and records the culture and ways of life of a particular group or society. They use a combination of emic, insider, and etic, outsider approaches to describe.
What the fuck is an ethnographer? What the fuck? Bro, these people just make shit up. They just make shit up. They do. Like, it's fake jobs. It's literally fake jobs. And then you wonder why the budgets are astronomical. All these fake ass jobs that they have to hire in order to meet their ESG and DEI requirements, bro. It's bleeding money.
The cultures they study. Ethnographers use a research method called ethnography, which involves observing and interacting with people in their natural settings. They immerse themselves.
Yeah, let's see you go to the fucking Bronx at 3 in the morning. Let's see you do that natural setting. Why don't you go over there and let's go hang out? Go hang out over there.
In the social group they are studying for months or even years, observing their behavior, there's that word again, listening to their conversations and participating in those conversations. But surely there's no connection, right? I mean, the Rockstar talent.
Can we go back to the days where we didn't need an ethnographer in order to be able to celebrate our differences?
We've got to celebrate our differences. We got to celebrate our differences.
Ooga booga doo, ooga booga doo.
We got to celebrate our differences.
Nacho taco, chimichanga.
'Cause it's beautiful when the whole world sings together.
Let's just go back to the day where we didn't need ethnographers. We didn't need ethnographers. We could just we knew what everybody was. You know what I mean?
Talent acquisition lady's sister wrote a book. So what? Well, there's more. Here's Ingrid Enriquez Donasaint, where she would write things for Tam, which is like some other thing to do with DEI stuff. But anyway, which would focus on exclusively representation and stereotypes. These sisters who were attached to Rockstar are all about diversity, equity, and inclusion. It also doesn't help with this excerpt written by Ingrid, which reads, "Be aware of blind spots or be humble enough to discover those you didn't know were there. Build alliances with experts and consumers with soft spots different from yours," ethnography, to enrich your lens, but also to give you substance to craft relatable stories to other people and not just the same old two white folks. So the person in charge of who gets hired at Rockstar that worked at Behavior has a sister who is an ethnographer.
You want a chimichanga? I want an empanada. That's what I want.
That writes books and theses about how we must deconstruct whiteness in the world. But it gets worse, so let's keep going. Remember how I said a lot of people from Behavior suddenly joined Rockstar? Here's a software engineer named Kelly who now works at Rockstar.
Holy shit, Kelly. God damn. What, did you swallow a fucking tennis ball? What is that?
Look at where they're from. It's Behavior, of course. And they have also retweeted stuff like donations for racial injustice and equality.
Wait a second. Hold on. Kelly big mooing out here. Wait. Kelly's big mooing out here. Where's my moo clip? She mooing.
Good moo. Oh, you found your moo. Good job. Where'd that come from? Oh, wow.
That shit is crazy, bro. She just straight up mooing out here.
Quality. Oh boy, isn't that just wonderful? Sometimes the talent acquisition people below Wendy, they don't even hide their agenda. Like a person.
Can somebody go tell Kelly she was supposed to throw the tennis ball, not swallow the tennis ball? Like I didn't think we had to like differentiate the rules there, but I guess shit.
Purva Sharma here, who works in talent acquisition at Rockstar and literally has DEI.
Damn, Sharma. I feel like you can smell me all the way through LinkedIn. What the fuck is going on with your
DEI
face?
advocate on her public LinkedIn profile. Approve as LinkedIn states in her own words. I am a talent acquisition professional specializing in technical game development roles at Rockstar Games. I believe in delivering a positive and transparent interview experience that celebrates candidates' diversity and fosters an inclusive environment.
You notice all the people who are talking about this shit are just women? You notice that? All the people talking about diversity, equity, and inclusion, and empathy, and we need to represent everyone. We need to make sure everybody's here. Everybody's here. Yeah, we need to make sure they're all feel welcome and seen. And yeah, it's all women. It's all women. You know why? Because women couldn't just deal with joining the gaming industry when it was in its prime, right? They joined the gaming industry when it was in its prime, and they were looking around. They were seeing all the guys all happy and shit, making badass games, and they were like, "Yep, how can we fuck this up?" They joined, and it was like, "Yeah, how can we make it seem like everything's a problem? Yeah, you guys doing this, you're too happy. You're too happy making games. Yeah, no. How can we fuck this up? We don't want you guys to be happy. You're not allowed to be happy. Nope." So they just looked around. They found ways to fucking blame whoever for whatever.